It's one used to block out the UV from the sun. Although at most it can block out about 90%, it's not perfect. To be honest, I'm surprised it worked. Is the UV rays why I feel weak then? Not necessarily. I mean, vampire lore is all over the place, but... Layla then looked at the ground and picked up the sun cream. If the umbrella really worked because of the UV, then some sun cream should have some effect. Layla then walked up to Quinn, squirting some of the cream onto her hand. You ready? Quinn then went a little red, thinking about Layla applying the cream onto his body. Looking at Layla now out of her school uniform, he realized that she was kind of cute. After making sure everywhere she could see covered in cream, to finish it off, she placed sunglasses over Quinn's eyes. Although we can stop the UV on your eyelids, we can't on your eyeballs, Layla said. Well, anything? This time there was no such result. When opening up his status, the UV cream hadn't even made a little bit of impact. Quinn still felt incredibly weak, and his stats were still halved. So it looks like it's not to do with the UV then. Although the umbrella worked, it can only block so much of the UV, and same with the cream. So I was hoping it would have some effect, but this means it's most likely some other property in the sun that we don't know about. Finally, it was time for the last test. This one Quinn was dreading the most, the clothes test. He was already sweating and feeling hot as it was, and couldn't imagine putting on a load of black clothing. First, Quinn placed a sweater over the top of his body, then a pair of black thick trousers on his feet. Instead of trainers, he changed to black boots. Then on his hand, a pair of leather black gloves. Finally, on his head, he had a large back top hat. Looking at him, Layla could barely hold in her laughter. He looked absolutely ridiculous. Breathe, Layla, she mumbled. Well, anything? No, not yet anyway. Well, we might as well try the rest. Layla then continued to place clothes onto Quinn. This time she had covered his face with a balaclava, and even where his eyes were, she had put a sleeping mask on. More hats were placed on, and now every inch of his skin was covered. Anything? No! Quinn shouted, but it sounded muffled through the clothes. Wait, it's working, Quinn said. Although the clothes had worked, Quinn was around 3 inches thick in black clothing. Well, you can't go out like that, Layla said. You couldn't move in that thing. Agreed, but at least we know that the most important thing is to stop the sun hitting me. Suddenly, a thought had entered Quinn's mind. When he had gone against Sam, he had used a cape that was able to block his blood swipe. The material was not only flexible, but strong as well. The cape was most likely made from some type of beast from one of the portals. If Quinn couldn't get enough of this material, maybe he could make a suit of some kind that could not only protect him from the sun, but also be strong enough to be used in combat. A smile started to appear on his face. He now couldn't wait to be transported to hunt some beasts.
Want to watch more episodes of my vampire system? Follow Pocket FM Fantasy Chronicles. You can watch the next episode here in the playlist.